Hello, 88.9 The Bridge. My name is Gill, and I do a show with Evan and Azad called Power Predictions.
Azad here. Our show is a sports show, and we talk everything sports. Expect updates on fantasy, games, and players every week.
If you are in the car listening to 88.9 The Bridge, expect to hear us on Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
And if you are watching our show on our YouTube channel, you'll get an awesome video every Friday
On the latest and greatest sports news.
Thanks for joining us on Power Predictions, and hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, 88.9 The Bridge, and also if you're viewing on YouTube, my name is Gill, and I'm joined with Callum today to do a Week 9 football update, and we're just going to be recapping all the games. It's going to be super fun today. Let's get into it. Colts beat the Jets 45-30. Mike White does not show up. He gets like 7 points in fantasy. Not much there. Colts beat the Jets. Let's go into the Giants-Raiders. Got anything for that one, Callum?
Honestly, not much to say other than this is actually a pretty surprising game to me. The Giants, obviously not a great team at 3-6, but
Definitely.
They came out with it against the Raiders.
And they don't have Saquon there. He should be coming back next week, but another upset also. Falcons beat the Saints 27-25. Matt Ryan shows up in fantasy, scoring over 20 points. Looked really good that game, but let's see if he'll be able to replicate it next week. Jaguars-Bills. Bills don't even score a touchdown.
Yeesh.
It was really bad. Josh Allen just did not look like Josh Allen. Couldn't throw a touchdown to save his life. Jaguars come out. Trevor Lawrence comes out and finally gets a victory. Finally good to see him get a victory, right?
Look, Gil, it was an ugly win, but win is a win in the NFL. And as the Jaguars, you got to be happy beating the Bills. The Bills are a powerful team, and walking away with a win there is not too bad for the Jaguars.
Couldn't agree more. Another messy loss, I should say. Bengals and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow was just throwing it to the Browns offense. Browns and Baker Mayfield take him down.
Yep.
Really impressive win by the Browns, beating them 41-16. Kind of a blowout. We thought that the Bengals were going to do better. Offense just did not show up.
It's good for the Browns, too. Good to see them having some life in the offense. Scoring 41 points is pretty impressive.
Definitely. Now let's go into the next game. Patriots-Panthers. Patriots defense was on lock. Even trading away Stephon Gilmore to the Panthers. Thought he was going to show up, but no. Patriots defense shut him down 24-6. Let's go into
what? Pretty interesting, actually, about this game. Mac Jones only had 18 passing attempts, and their leading rusher for the Patriots only had 62 yards. So, really a pretty surprising way that the Patriots were able to find a way to win here, but not too bad of a game.
Definitely good to see the young quarterback doing well. Let's go on to the Broncos and boys. Broncos shut him down. Teddy Bridgewater has a great game. Cowboys offense just couldn't get it done. Trayvon Diggs couldn't even take away Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater has a great game. Broncos win that game.
Yep.
Let's go on to the Ravens and the Vikings. 34 Ravens, 31 Vikings. Went on a game winner by no other than Justin Tucker. That man is clutch.
It's good to see games like this going into overtime, too. I mean, it's good for the Vikings that, even though they do have a losing record, they're able to put up a fight against teams like the Baltimore Ravens. It definitely says a lot about their playoff hopes.
Definitely, and kept a really good, close game against a really good team. Let's go into the Dolphins Texans. Texans, I almost knew they were going to lose this one. Dolphins pull out with the victory, 17-9. Tyrod Taylor tried to make it close, but 3 interceptions. Wasn't looking good at all. But Jacoby Brissett, same with him. QBs are throwing picks all around the league this week. 2 interceptions, but does lead them with 1 touchdown for the win. Let's go on to the next game. Chargers-Eagles. What do you have on this one, Callum?
Well, honestly, 2 teams that aren't really very good, but the Chargers showing life. Chargers able to walk away with a win here, and honestly, even though it was close most of the game, at the end of the day, the Chargers are just a better team.
Yep, and Justin Herbert shows up with 31.6 fantasy points. Definitely my Oregon Duck guy. He's showing up. Love to see it. Go Ducks, by the way. Beat UW this weekend. Let's go back into some more football. We got the Packers losing to the Chiefs. Chiefs 13-7. Patrick Mahomes finally shows up. He was looking a little bit better, but Chiefs still have some worries there.
Look, I got something to say about this game. This is the Aaron Rodgers. Figure it out, dude.
Definitely.
You're a franchise quarterback for a 7-2 team. You can't be going away in the middle of the season for COVID reasons.
Couldn't agree more.
Critiquing the Packers, as an outside person looking in, Jordan Love threw 34 passing attempts. You cannot win a game with an inexperienced quarterback against the Kansas City Chiefs if your inexperienced quarterback has 34 passing attempts. Aaron Jones needed to run the ball, and they needed to find a way to win this game and score more than 7 points. It's that easy.
Agreed 100%. Terrible planning by the Packers here. Definitely Love will not be in their future considerations with the quarterback position. Chiefs in the defense definitely shook him up in the pocket. Let's go to Cardinals 49ers game for our second to last game. Cardinals beating them handily 31-17.
Honestly, pretty wild. Pretty interesting in the NFC West to see the Cardinals destroying the 49ers like that. Definitely does not look good for the 49ers' playoff hopes.
Definitely. George Kittle comes back, though, and does score 20 points, which is good to see with fantasy owners of him. Finally got back from his injury. Last game, Callum, do you just want to hit us with this last game? Titans versus Rams.
Titans versus Rams. Heck of a game, to be honest. The leading passer in the league in Jared Goff versus the leading rusher in Derrick Henry. Really interesting game to watch. 28-16 Titans is the final score, but I mean, and for lack of a better word, two Titans of the NFL going at it.
Definitely.
2 7-2 teams, really keeping it interesting.
Yeah, and just to correct you there, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford is the quarterback there. I know.
My fault.
He just changed, but you know what?
Still getting used to the trade.
Definitely, but it's crazy to see what Matthew Stafford has done for this team since Jared Goff's leave. Cooper Kupp has become such a better wide receiver. Every week he's scoring so many points, 20.5 points again. I've never seen that guy score under 20 points this year. I don't even think he has. Crazy to see him there. 17 points for Robert Woods also. Offense was doing well, but the Titans' defense was just so good, so electric. I mean, he threw 2 interceptions, Matthew Stafford. You'll almost never see him do that again. Expect the Rams will rebound, but the Titans were looking good without their star, Derrick Henry. He's out for the rest of the season. With that, thank you for joining us on 88.9 The Bridge, and hope to see you next time on Power Predictions.